Hello there. It's Eliza Bloom Robinson, Rebel Eliza here, coming to you today with just a share, just a kind of amazing synchronous things that happened just yesterday. I am standing in my backyard here, and you see the lake behind me, and off to the side, we're at the edge of the lake, we're at the end of the cove, and off to the side, we're really in the woods. And so we have a lot of woodsy experiences here. So last evening I was out, I was driving, and it was dusk. And I don't drive at dusk that much. I mean, we're often out at night, so it's like dark when we come home. But to drive at dusk and the sunset, and it's a little difficult here. You know, it's so woodsy, and the sun kind of comes and goes, and there's so much wildlife here that it gets a little bit dangerous. So I'm flying because I hate to admit it, but I drive fast. I like to drive fast. And all of a sudden I thought, slow down. There's deer. I could feel them. There's tons of deer here. It's amazing that more of them don't get hit on the road. They'll stand on the side of the road and watch the traffic go by. It's like, you know, they're trained as little deerlings to not cross the road when traffic's coming. I just think it's bizarre. But anyway, so I slowed way down, and I got very present. Now, outside of this moment, I have been doing a pretty intensive work with a group of people in really opening our awareness and opening our consciousness and changing the habit of being ourselves, and really working on opening to signs and being different in the world. So part of that being different in the world is, you know, show me, give me a sign, show me something surprising. And so I'm driving down the road last night. It's dusk. I'd slowed way down. And right as I slowed down, I mean, not 30 seconds later, I'm like, oh, there you are. And there was a big, beautiful deer just right standing on the side of the road. And I thought, that's so sweet. I love seeing the deer. And I didn't think anything about it because it's not that unusual here. And then I'm driving, I turn the corner, and I'm coming actually into my neighborhood, and I see something. Now, it's still not quite dark, and I cannot tell you what it is. I have no idea what this animal is. It runs in front of me, and it's got this gait a little bit like a cat, but it wasn't a cat. And it had this really long tail. I'm like, what is that? It wasn't a dog. It wasn't we have lots of rabbits and squirrels. It wasn't a rabbit, much bigger than a rabbit. It wasn't a squirrel. I'm like, what is that? I'm trying to get an eye, trying to see where it's going. And it went sort of across the road in front of me, and then into this neighbor's yard and up. And I'm like, oh, that was a fox. It was so cool. It was so cool. I've heard we have fox, but I'd never seen one. So I saw a deer, I saw a fox, and then I came in, I was going to do a live about it. I'm like, yeah, that's so cool. But then I remembered earlier I was taking a walk, and I was talking on the phone. I was talking to my daughter, and all of a sudden these huge birds, and we have a lot of big birds. I don't know what we have, turkey vultures mostly, but occasionally there's an eagle or a hawk or something like that. And they're usually pretty far off in the distance. And I'm walking down the street, and there's this huge, like 3 of these huge birds, and one of the big ones, I mean, probably 12-foot span, comes barreling down and lands in the tree right in front of me. That was not a turkey vulture. It was not an eagle, but it was a hawk. And I could see it. I stopped, and I'm looking up in the tree. Our trees here are huge, tall. I'm looking up in the tree, and I see him, and we make eye contact. He looks right at me. Now, if I weren't talking on the phone, I'd have been fumbling for the camera. Now, I don't know that I could have gotten him anyway. And I said, oh! My daughter's like, what? And I'm like, there's a hawk. And right at that moment, he takes off out of that tree, swooshes his huge wings. And it was like a blessing. It was so spectacular. And then he took off in the sky, and then there were about 5 or 6 other birds, and I couldn't really tell what they were, and then they were gone. But I thought, wow, last night when I started thinking about that, that's 3 animals in one day. And I'm over here whining, I'm not getting any signs. I'm thinking to myself, you better pay more attention, girl. So I just wanted to share that story. If you think you're asking for a sign and you're not seeing what you think the signs might be, you're not seeing them, then look again. Because I promise you they're there. But they will be surprising and unexpected. Because that's the magic of spirit. If they're not surprising and unexpected, they're not really a sign. They're just the same old thing. But the surprising and unexpected means that you are on the right path. Something new is coming. Stay tuned. I'm Rev Eliza, sharing a spiritual snippet with you for today about signs and blessings. Stay tuned for the next video. I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.